Good morning! We are no longer in Vietnam. We are now up in the north in Thailand. We are at Chiang Mai. I spent a couple days here wandering around the city trying to get my bearings, and what I've come to realize is that there are 117 Wats here. A Wat is going to be a Buddhist temple. They're everywhere, just scattered throughout the city. So the first part of this video, we're going to go check some of them out and just kind of show you what they look like. Later in the video, we're going to take you to a temple on the hill. Then we're going to go to a cooking class. I'm just going to show you all the best things that Chiang Mai has to offer you. Limbo, 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 limbo. One of my favorite parts about Chiang Mai has honestly just kind of been like wandering through like back streets and like back alleyways, and you can find some really cute coffee shops, and all of a sudden you'll just like wander upon a Wat. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. It's just, oh, I love it. I am loving Chiang Mai. One of my favorite Wats here is called Wat Umong. It's nothing huge and grand or special like some of the other main ones here, but it's so peaceful and quiet and just full of greenery, and there's a ton of different signs giving you inspiration and telling you different like words of affirmation towards like enlightenment, and it's very peaceful. It's also like a meditation center, so it's so nice to just come here, relax, and be in your own thoughts. Chiang Mai was founded in 1296, and at that same time the king wanted to protect his city, so he ordered that a wall be built around the entire perimeter. A lot of it has been collapsed, but there are still some remnants of it, and in the 19th century, I don't know who, but somebody came through and restored some of the walls. Personally, I think the best wall is going to be on the east side. It's called the Tai Pei, or Thay Pei Gate. It's the longest stretch of it that I've seen, and it's just really cool, and during sunrise, it's gorgeous. So obviously a trip to Thailand would not be complete without getting some Thai tea, and I never used to get Thai tea back home in the States, but I am loving it everywhere, and there's so many cute coffee shops here in Chiang Mai. My favorite place to get a Thai tea, it's called AM Tony. It's so good. Tell them like normal sweetness. They also have a ton of other coffees. Another favorite of mine is Wat Jet Lin, especially like when you come down this like back hallway here, and there's a big pond over here. You can pay to feed some fish. It's just really peaceful, quiet, except they're doing some construction at the entrance, so that's kind of loud, but I enjoy the big, amazing grand ones, but these smaller, quieter ones, I just feel like you get to see more of like a local monk life, and it's so amazing. Next up is Wat Chang Man. This is actually going to be the oldest temple, and it was created in 1296, the same year that Chiang Mai was created. The original king, the founder of Chiang Mai, he had this temple built first for all of his people and himself to come and worship. And it's so cool. The elephants, like the statues of the elephants, are amazing. And then they even have some of their shrubs shaped like elephants. They're adorable. The gold on the tops of the pagodas, and just like all the detail that goes into this place. It's definitely an impressive temple. We are at the Bao Tong Waterfall, also known as the Sticky Waterfall. And as the name suggests, it's sticky. You can literally climb up the waterfall. There's something with like the minerals in the water, it makes it so no algae or anything can grow on it. So they've really turned this into like an entire establishment. There's restrooms, restaurants, and it's a big grass area with a ton of tables and benches. So they've done a very good job with like making it, so it's definitely not just like some random waterfall in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's definitely an established ordeal. And best part is it is free to enter. There's also even showers. So if you need a shower, they've got them here for you. And if you need a place to store all your stuff, they do have lockers here for 30 baht per day. I assume it's per day. I'm not really sure. They've got lockers here for you to put all your valuables in. So if you're not feeling super adventurous and don't feel like hiking down a waterfall, which seems like how would you be able to do that? if you don't want to do that, they do have a ton of stairs and paths that'll lead you down and kind of around to the different main points here. Okay, this is such a weird sensation. Like I'm literally walking up a waterfall and I just am not slipping at all. Like it's so just grippy. Oh my God. Just casually walking up a waterfall right now. Oh my gosh, just not sliding at all. Watch me say all this though and watch me like biff it. Oh. What is happening? Like no slide, nothing. This is crazy. When you come to Chiang Mai, you have to come here and check this out. It's so cool. If you can hear me or not over the waterfall right now, but that has got to be the strangest sensation. So there are 4 different like main big waterfalls. In areas where they are slippery, there will be ropes, so don't worry. To know if an area is gonna be slippery or not, if it looks like there's moss or if it's green or black, it's most likely gonna be slippery. But if it's like the tan, rough texture, it's not gonna be slippery and you'll be good to go. And like I said earlier, there are a bunch of stairs and stuff that'll lead you through it. But why take the stairs when you can walk up a waterfall? So I see everybody else in my group's taking the stairs. I'm climbing up the waterfall. I made it without slipping. All right, I'm all done. I think I spent probably about 2 hours here. Honestly, you could spend an entire day. Like bring a picnic. I see a bunch of local people bringing in picnic stuff and just hang out. There's so many different areas that when I was just coming up, I didn't even notice the first time. So definitely a great day trip from Chiang Mai and so worth it. And I am here during the smoky season and it's still nice even during the smoky season because you're protected and you're back in the jungle and you don't really notice it too much. So that's always a plus. When you're visiting Chiang Mai, an absolute must is obviously a Thai cooking class, and they've got a bunch of them that are pretty reasonably priced. We are at Smile Organic Farm, and I love about this one because you get to go to the local market, see all the different types of foods, see the produce, but then you also get to go to their local garden where they grow all of their foods and veggies that you're gonna end up then cooking with. So unique, such a cool experience. We're now walking to the garden. I've got my hat on, and then we're gonna go start cooking some food. Okay, we're just barely getting started, but Cece, who is like kind of our master chef and leading it all, she is so much fun and just like making fun of everybody and like the name suggests, Smile Organic Farm, like she's just putting a smile on everybody's face. So if you've been following along for a while, you know that my ex and I, he always did all of the cooking. So this is so foreign to me. I never do any cooking. So not only are you gonna get to like make all the foods, go through the garden, chop all the veggies, but then you also make your own curry paste. So we're chopping up like chilies and cloves and a ton of different seasonings and spices, and like everyone's going around like just like pounding them out, making a paste right now, and then we're gonna go make all of our own like curries with the paste that we just made. It's like a full-on, like you see every single step of the process, which is really cool and unique to see. It's not just like some basic cooking class. So a really nice thing here about Smile is they limit group sizes to 12. So there will only be max 12 people with one instructor, but do keep in mind that there may be 6 to 8 different groups, all somewhat in the same area. So you still have the same instructor, but sometimes it can be loud in a bunch of other groups here. Something we did not know about, so I'm helping you out. It smells so good. We've added all the veggies, some coconut milk, and then like palm sugar, but It's gonna be delicious. Oh my gosh. That is so good. It has some good spice to it. Wow. A really nice part about all of this is that you get to choose the food you want. So you have a plethora of different options. And so for the curry option, I chose Penang curry. It is so good. So I've never done a cooking class before, so I don't know if maybe that's how they all are. It was delicious. And I love that you got to like do everything on your own. And you got to choose which recipes you wanted to make. Highly recommend when you come to Chiang Mai, you check it out. So the first temple that we're hiking up to right now is called Wat Pha Lat. It was created in 1355 through 1385. And so these are going to be very holy places. Monks do live here. And this is the trail that the monks will follow from all the way up at the temple, all the way down into Chiang Mai. So it's really cool hiking on this, like just thinking about like monks in hundreds of years past and in present day use this same trail. One thing that I'm loving about this temple is that it definitely gives me very like Indiana Jones vibes or like Cambodia vibes, which I would love to go check out Cambodia. So hopefully soon I head over that way. So make sure you subscribe so you can see all my other Asian and just all my other adventure travels to see what interesting and cool countries we get into. Wat Pha La directly translates in English to the Montessori at the Sloping Rock, which is really cool because there are a lot of temples that are like in the cliffside and like you go kind of into a cave to see them. It makes the experience so surreal and just like peaceful and calming. To help make sure you keep this experience peaceful and calming for everyone, please make sure you're staying quiet and you're dressing appropriately. So shoulders and knees need to be covered. And just like always remember, like this is a place of worship and a holy place. So err on the side of extra caution. So when you're coming here, there's a bunch of different tours, or you can hire like a taxi driver for like a full day experience. But honestly, it's pretty pricey. So I'm with a girlfriend of mine. She actually came from the United States to visit me. I'm so excited to have her here. But so we just ordered a Grab. And it took us to like right behind the university. You can even look up the Monks Trail and just have Grab. It's like the Asian Uber. Have it bring you to the start of the hike, and then you kind of hike through the Monks Trail. Then you end up at Wat Pha Lat. We started hiking probably around 9 a.m. It's 11 now. I'd say the hike took about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we spent about an hour and a half exploring this temple. So peaceful, so worth it. One thing I would recommend though is like, I would recommend coming even earlier because it is very hot, and we definitely noticed it started getting pretty crowded around 10:30. So kind of wishing we would have came around 7 a.m. We have made it to Doi Suthep, but this is also going to be known as the Temple on the Hill. Do keep in mind, not wheelchair accessible because we're only like halfway up. Look at all these stairs back behind me. Okay, make sure you're extra careful when you're here if you're wearing socks when you come inside the temple, because I just slipped and almost like knocked myself out on these granite steps. Like, it actually really scared me. So I would recommend taking your socks off and walking barefoot. And also remember, when you're in here, be quiet and be respectful of others. So on our way, heading back down, we're having one of the red truck taxis, which is going to cost 100 baht per person. So obviously they're going to try and fill it up with as many people as they can. There are so many of them sitting out here wanting to take your money pretty much and give you a ride. So don't worry about transportation when you're coming up here. It's very easy. You can also order Grab, but I think Grab was saying it was going to be like 300 baht. 300 or 400 baht total. And so this is only 100 baht per person, so 200 total. One great thing that I love about Chiang Mai is going to be all the different markets that they have. Right now I'm at the Sunday flea market and Saturday night markets. They've got some great ones. There's also some other really great food markets that are going to be happening on Sunday evening. It's also just a great way to like blend in like local life and then also with like tourists. It's really interesting to see, and I love seeing all the different vendors and their like handmade local arts and crafts. So there's all like the normal foods you see, you know, satay, sausage, noodle, rice dishes, kind of all the other stuff you've seen in a bunch of our other videos where we go to street markets. But what's really interesting about this one, and kind of all the markets that I've seen here in Chiang Mai, is there's a company that does a sushi stand. And so like they're making sushi rolls like right there, but then they just kind of place them all out, and then they give you a tray or like a little container, and then you just kind of pick whichever roll you want. Some rolls are 5 baht, some rolls are 10 baht. And so we're gonna try some. I'm interested to see how it's gonna be.
So consensus is buy the 10 baht ones, not the 5 baht ones.
So many. We've probably been walking around for like 2 to 3 hours, and I still don't even know if we've seen half of it. It just like goes on in every direction, just like down so many different streets. A lot of it is the same stuff you'll see, so always make sure you bargain, but there's also a lot of really new, different things that we haven't seen yet at any other market. And if you're tired of the walking and tired of the shopping, there are always a bunch of different massage parlors that are just on the side of the street. Full body Thai massages, but also just like foot massages. Haven't ever tried them, but they usually have great deals. You're definitely not gonna go wrong with any market that you visit here in Chiang Mai, but honestly, I think the Sunday market is the best one. You're gonna have a bunch of different live bands playing, so many vendors, food and trinket shops. But the best part is like, there's a lot of things here that we have not seen at any other market anywhere. So if you're looking for a great thing to do in Chiang Mai during the evenings, highly recommend come check out any of the markets, but try and plan your trip around being here on a Sunday. Be able to come to the Sunday night markets. And just like my Ho Chi Minh video, we are ending this video with a 7-Eleven. Getting a drink. I'm gonna go back to the room and hang out. I don't know what it is about Thailand and Vietnam, but 7-Elevens are honestly the best. I feel like you can just get everything here. So that's kind of a wrap on Chiang Mai. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys next week.